Chapter 1. The Accidental Landing. Among the 8 planets, Earth is the only planet that has life. But humans destroyed the Earth's living features like air, water, soil, etc. So Indians were planning to send satellites in search of other planets like Earth. The day came where no one was willing to go for the mission. Me, Panbalan, and my friend Navin Kumar decided to take the risk for the sake of billion and billion species in the world. After traveling around 300 days, suddenly due to a technical fault, our spaceship got crashed and landed on a surface. We lost all signals to the Earth. With high fear and curiosity, we opened the door. After a long discussion, we decided to go out and find a way. Slowly, we stepped down without preparatory suits. Fortunately, we could see all the places over there, so it may be day. Sun was brightly shining, and suddenly there was a drizzling and started pouring. We were astonished by the sudden rain for a few minutes, and we thought it to be a welcome rain, especially for us. Then we carefully moved our steps. It was just like walking. Then me and my friend checked all the parameters like oxygen, temperature, pressure, gravity, and water quality. All were normal condition as it was in the Earth. So with all courage, we removed our mask. To our surprise, we were normal. Nothing happened to us. Both of us hugged ourselves with joy, having a little hope. At least we have our breath freely. Now awaited for other dangers around. But there were mountains, rivers, lakes, plains, waterfalls, glaciers, plateau, and desert, with all colorful insects, beautiful birds, fragrant flowers, trees full of fruits like heaven. The only missing one was humans except us. We enjoyed being there. We utilized all the resource and whiled away the days happily. After a year trying, our technical fault has been rectified, and we decided to return with a strong decision that not reveal the secret of this place. Hope so that you all agree with the decision. Chapter 2. Time Travel. We all cherish our memories. The human brain has stored so many blurred memories of our past, some good and bad. But mostly we tend to remember the good ones and wish that we go back to the old days of life. Being a 90s kid, I have seen things from social gathering, face-to-face meetings, to social gatherings on the digital platforms. We have got used to this digital world where we can raise our voice against anything in the comfort of everything through social media. There is no fear of anything. But somewhere when we are alone or listening to any song of the 90s or beginning of 2000, the memories come.
Back of those years. I have always wished that maybe I go back to my old days and live those moments again. So one day, while I had gone on trekking, I found this cave through which I enter and reached the other side, whereas I breathe and feel the air the way I used to feel when I was young and small. As I turned back,
I saw there was no cave but my old home where I used to stay. God had fulfilled my wish, but my soul was the same as that matured and grown-up man of today. My body was of a child, but my memories of the future were still intact. I knew and a bit confused that I had traveled from the future to my past. I knew that many years from now how the world is going to be and how they are going to be without any emotion and humanity. For a time being and moment I was excited about all this, seeing my parent the way they were young, the joy of going to school and meeting the old young faces of friends who now just say hi, hello through the windows of their mobile, and sometimes express their feeling through emojis and only remember when the Facebook remind or WhatsApp group wishes you on the birthday. But everything has its limit. By the hour and time ticking, I started feeling bored with the memories I was been living. As I said, I had come back in time and in the body of young me, but my soul was of the present and knew about the future. We criticize and compare our today's life to the old, but we don't know that we have got imprisoned in it. The days were long before because we had the patience and we used to enjoy every second like a minute and every minute like an hour. And so the days, months, and the year were too long then. Now we love everything in speed. We spent our time so carelessly on YouTube or on Facebook and WhatsApp that we are hypnotized by this digital world and are so engrossed that we forget that we almost have ended few hours of life sitting at one place doing the same things of liking, commenting, and debating on some social issue. So like any person of today's era and human being who is not happy with what he has, in present started wishing to somehow go back in the future. And this everything is happening normally as my soul is functioning in 50-50. As we say that we can go back in time and change something of life. The mistake we did. But here I am, only back in time with my soul of present, and the rule that I realized later that I cannot change what I had done before. So my consciousness is behaving like that of a kid and what I had done in my past, but my subconscious knew that I had come from future to my old body. Finally, it was night and a time to sleep, but I had experienced many things in that daytime, like my parents scolding me or the other elder reprimanding on every small mistake I was doing. My consciousness made me feel guilty, but my subconsciousness was bringing my ego and attitude of the future angry young man in me to answer back or be violent. But my consciousness was heavy on my subconsciousness. I did not want to go like this and was longing to come back to my normal life. I wish I had never asked for this. I wish this was like a game that I end and stop it. But I was bored in this life as I had come long ahead and grown as a human in many ways. Being too tired, I didn't know when I slept. When I woke up, I was in my present and I realized that it was just a dream I had experienced. Dreams usually do not get complete and end up in the middle. I do not know how this got complete. Maybe God had really shown me or taken back in time through the channel of my sleep, where my present body rests while my soul travels, back in time. But I had realized one thing, that we are born, and the way we grow and get mature, we are not the same anymore. Though our soul is the same, and though it travels through one body, and it uses the same mind and heart, it captures or remembers the moment of life. Like the same moments can be remembered by two individuals who have spent a good time and a bad time together. I was a child of that age, was a different personality than I am now or today. That's why sometimes we feel that the earlier version of us was good or dashing, or sometimes we laugh at our old pic, realizing how we used to pose then for a pic or how camera conscious we were, but then it was cool at that moment. The cycle of life on this earth is so amazing as an individual, as mankind, or for all the creatures. We sigh for past memories and are worried about the future, not realizing that we are not living life to the fullest in our present. Even when we were young, we used to sit on the bike and used to see when our feet will touch the ground and when we will learn to ride a bike or drive the car. But when we actually learn and are experienced in those things, we crave something different, or we remember those old days and think that wish we had not grown up so fast. So thank God for what you lived long back, whether good or bad. Stop worrying about the future and live the present to the fullest.
Thank you so much for watching this video. Please do like, share, and subscribe my YouTube channel.